Example is for inequalities and inequalities of combined functions. We have this example on our test where we wanted to know if the blue function was g of x and the green function was f of x. We wanted to know where f of x was equal to g of x. Okay, super simple. So where they are equal to each other is obviously where they would intersect, where the x values are equal and the y values are equal. So we know those points, they're already highlighted for us right there and right there where those two lines intersect. So that point number 1, right there, we can write that as our coordinate x value, -5, and our y value of -5 as well. So that's our first point. And they are also equal at a x value of 3 and a y value of 3 as well. So that's our first example. Now, that's that other point right there. We were also asked B, where is g of x greater than f of x? So our first steps for this, pretty much when g of x is greater than f of x is right inside this parabola. So we want the x values of that. Well, we already know that this point here is -5, -5, and this point here is 3, 3. So our x values that we have to be inside of would be -5 and 3 in order for g of x to be greater than f of x. We can go ahead and write that. The intervals where x is an element of -5 and 3. Cool? Simple as that. C. Last but not least, we were asked where f of x is greater than g of x. Okay? So where f of x is greater than g of x is everywhere outside of g of x. So we have anything to this side of it and anything to that side of it. We are looking for x being an element of -infinity all the way up and not including, remember, that's why we're going to have round brackets, -5. Remember, not including -5 because that's where they're equal. And from 1 round bracket, because not including 1, but after 1, all the way to +infinity. Those are our intervals where f of x is greater than g of x. So remember, not including those x values because that was where f of x was equal to g of x, not where one was greater than the other. So that's the most common mistake. We want to keep an eye out for that one.